What's up guys? Don't you ever wonder why people always think, oh, you need a V8 to be fast, or oh, you need a V8 to actually have a real car? Well, this BMW inline 6 tell you and show you that you don't need a V8 and why it's way better than any V8 car you could probably get. Alright, so this is the B58. Obviously, you guys have probably seen it before. Just look how beautiful that B58 engine is, and look how small and compact it is. It's also on a very nice Beamer, as you guys can see. You guys can see there's a charge pipe right here. You guys can see the intake, easily upgradable. You don't need to upgrade this to do a downpipe and a tune. And then to the real winner, the downpipe and the turbo. There's a turbo right there. There's a clamp with it. It is a beautiful car. Look at this. See, look how luxury and sporty it looks compared to V8 muscle cars. I think it looks way more sporty, way more luxury. And if you come look at the back, it even looks better on the back. Look at that. Let me get like a little side angle. Look at how nice that looks. All right, now let me move on to BMW's interior. Probably the best interior, except for Audi and stuff. It's way better than muscle cars. That's all I gotta say, is it's way better than muscle cars. Look at that, beautiful. And you can also add little tiny mods, like look at that. It's daytime right now, so you can't really see them. Look at that luxury. And then on the inside, heated seats in the back too. I don't know if you can see that. There's heated buttons for heated seats in the back. Beautiful. And then the trunk is huge. I'll show you guys that in another video. It is huge. The second reason on why B58s are embarrassing V8s is because this car is probably around 20 to 30K. It's really not that much. And I bought it for a little around 20K as well. It is cheap. You don't have to spend over $30,000 for something super easy. And I will let you guys know later in the video on why it's even more cheaper. Right now, I want to get to the engine and the turbo. The turbo gives off torque right away. It gives it off faster, and it gives it off more power in the long run. Also, the B58 engine is a lot lighter than a V8. The V8 is huge. It's a big engine, and it's so big. And with the B58, it is a super light engine. Most people say twin turbo, but they're wrong when they say it's a twin turbo. It is a it's a twin scroll. It's not actual twin turbo, but it's like two little mini turbos in one. So that's why they say it's a twin scroll, because it gives off that twin turbo power. Not a lot of people know about that. BMW does lie about their power. I know they say 320 online, and I know they say like 330 torque. They're giving off a lot more to the crank. I'm not saying it's 320 to the wheel right away, but they're definitely giving off. It's not a lot more, but you know, there's 10 to 20 more horsepower that they're not telling you. Another reason on why the B58 is embarrassing V8 is because all you need a downpipe and a tune, and you're hitting maybe around 450 to 500 of horsepower. That's not to the wheels, which some Beamer owners will lie and tell you that's to the wheels. I can tell you right now, that's not to the wheels. Maybe 400 to the wheels, but I don't think you're hitting 500 to the wheel with just a downpipe and a tune. Do keep in mind, everything is lightweight. V8 muscle cars are huge and like boats. They're not that light at all. Most V8 muscle cars are over 4,000 pounds. I think the only thing that isn't over is maybe a Camaro and a Mustang. They're still pretty heavy too. And now let me get to the tuning potential and why I was talking about to you guys earlier on why it's a lot cheaper. With most V8 muscle cars, you have to pay over like $1,000 for a tune, or for even any other car, you have to pay a lot of money for a tune. Maybe JB4 is a little bit more less. I'm pretty sure it costs a lot. For BMWs, we had this thing called either MHD tuning, we have Boot Mod 3, or we have JB4 as well. Pretty easy. I think you can get a tune. You could do a stage 1 tune under $600. I think it's under $600 with the tune, and you don't have to do anything to it. But if you want to go stage 2 plus, that does require a downpipe and then the stage 2 plus tune. Correct one, and make sure you're on the right gasoline. Say you want to do all these mods, say you want to do an intake, say you want to do a downpipe, you want to get new coils, you want to get spark plugs, you can have all that in for maybe like $2,000, because it's not going to cost you a lot. You want to do a new charge pipe, you want to do an intake manifold upgrade, that's really not going to cost you a lot, and you already paid $20,000 for the car. It's way more convenient to buy one of these cars for the power it's pushing, and for the cost of what it's at, and for the luxuriness. You don't get this type of luxury in a V8 muscle car. In in most of the cars, it's X drive. For a non-sport one, for a 340i, it's X drive. X drive is extremely important if you want to do drag racing or roll. As soon as you go, your tires stick, you grip. It helps you with that speed. The surround system in here is amazing. I have heard surround systems in, you know, Mustangs, Camaros, Chargers, Challengers. I've heard them. They're not as good as BMW's sound system. Nowhere close. All right, so a little bit of real talk. Let me tell you guys, this is not to harp on V8s and muscle cars. They are extremely quick. They sound amazing. I'm just trying to get at, as in, you spent more on the money that you probably still have a loan on with a car that is less, and you can push about the same power with less money. I think they sound great. V8s sound amazing, but if you want cheap speed, the B58 platform is the way to go. So there's another point that I wanted to add on, is the sound of the turbo and the whistling. It sounds amazing with just a downpipe and a tune. I had it on my last B48. You guys can go check out that video on how it sounded. It sounded great. It sounded so good to me. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds stock. I do have a couple of mods coming in the near future that you guys got to stay tuned for. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get a notification whenever I do upload a brand new video. So let me show you guys what it sounds stock. I am a garage, so it's gonna sound a little bit more echoey, and it's gonna sound probably a little bit louder. So let's see what it sounds like. All right, so I'm gonna turn it on for you. So as you guys can see, it idles down a little bit. I'm gonna give it a few revs in comfort, and then I'm gonna give you a few revs in sport. Here's in comfort. And then here's in sport plus. I'll let it rev down a little bit. As you guys can see, that sounds absolutely great. It sounds so good. That is just stock as well. I can't wait till I actually put a tune and a downpipe, and I can't wait to bring you guys along the journey. So if you guys want to stay tuned for the journey, watch me gap some V8 muscle cars, stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys, again, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for any future videos that I upload. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.